Hey sexy, I'm pretty sure you're being underpaid, so let's fix that. So once and for all, let's just make this nice and easy. This is literally a step-by-step guide on how to check using your computer, using technology to see if you're being underpaid. And if you are underpaid, don't worry, I'm gonna make sure we fix that too. I'm in the middle of moving apartments right now, and I feel like you can tell because my apartment is chaos, and by extension, I feel wackadoodle. But that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I got you guys this information because I know a lot of people have their fiscal year ends at the companies they work at the end of summer and sometimes even early fall. So I just did not want to leave y'all hanging. Now, before we get into the step-by-steps, these are just some things to keep in mind. Okay, first rule of thumb that I would say is even in a not good job market, a la the market we've been living in for the last 4 years, if you're not getting some kind of a raise every year to year and a half, you're probably underpaid because the reality is inflation and cost of living continues to go up. So if your salary doesn't to match that, you're already not saving as much as you were maybe 2 years ago. Another good barometer is how much your job has changed over the last little bit. If you've taken on new titles, new work, maybe you've absorbed like a bigger project, I don't know, and you haven't gotten a raise, mama, that wasn't a promotion, that was a quiet promotion. So if that applies to you, or maybe it doesn't, and you just want to see like, hey, am I actually being paid how much I should be? Follow along. I tell my clients this all the time, but I really believe you should be checking in on your salary probably once a year. For example, AI engineers today are getting paid way more than AI engineers like 3 or 4 years ago. The first thing you need to do is figure out what your job title is. I'm just going to use like a pretty basic job title. I'm going to use a financial analyst. The next thing you're going to do is open up your AI platform of choice. I, for the most part, lean towards using Copilot. I just find it has like a very intuitive platform for me, which I enjoy. And what you're going to do is type in, what is the average salary range, stock options, because people always forget those, benefits, y'all forget your benefits, because you could be underpaid via your benefits. Maybe you're getting paid super well, but you're paying for your dental. That's $5 grand a year. Subtract that, you know what I'm saying? So look at the salary range, stock options, benefits, and cash bonuses for a junior, and insert whatever your job title is, financial analyst in, and then you have to put your city. I'm in Toronto, so I'm gonna do Toronto. You have to be as specific with your city as possible. If you're remote, put remote. I'm just gonna leave this as is. Now, I've left mine on quick response. You'll see she's thinking. So what Copilot just pulled up is what I consider to be level 1. I'm gonna ask it some prompts in level 2 in just a second, but this is still really important information to have. It's giving you a salary range, so you know you should be making between $49,000 to $72,000 a year. That's a huge range. It does specify years of experience impact that, which is accurate. Cash bonuses, it says somewhere between 0 to 4 grand, which again, I'll pause until a level 2 before I dissect this. Stock options, it says it's not standard for those roles, but you may be eligible for restricted stock units. And benefits, typically you're going to get things like retirement matching, pay time off, health insurance. The thing about this is you can look at your current job or even an upcoming job offer and just use this as a checkpoint to make sure everything you need is in front of you. We're gonna say thanks for this because I'm gonna be nice to the robots. So if they fight back during the AI revolution, they spare me. Thanks for this, thank you so much. Get more detail on these elements. I work in, say, fintech. I'm in office. 5 years of experience. What should I be getting paid? Much more detailed info, which in my experience is much, much more accurate. So typical industry, 5 years of experience, fintech Toronto, working in office. Our range is now much smaller, somewhere between 78 to 105. I can tell you that's accurate. Top tier firms like bigger organizations are gonna pay more. Smaller companies, more rigid companies like banks are gonna pay a little bit less, but we said tech, so. Cash bonus, typically 5 to 15% of base salary, especially in tech. That's 100% accurate. Sometimes it's a little bit more. And stock options, the numbers they're providing are entirely accurate as well. Now, what a lot of people do that I don't want you doing is they look at this information and they're like, oh my God, I'm underpaid. I need to go quit. I need to go tell my boss. Don't jump to any decisions. Firstly, look at total compensation. The reason I asked not just about salary, but about all those other elements is because that is your total comp package, your total compensation package. So if your salary is a little bit lower, but your benefits are great and you have a good, stock option and good year-end bonus or whatever it is, your total earnings over the course of the year are probably higher than other people that have a higher salary. So you need to look at your total comp. Like with anything on the internet, nothing is perfect except for me. So take it with a grain of salt. If you're a little bit above or a little bit below the range, it doesn't mean you need to freak out, but it does mean you should go a little bit deeper on your research. That's what I would say. Go to PayScale, go to Glassdoor, talk to your coworkers if you trust them, and see how much that range really is based on the city you live in. Again, I recommend doing this once a year minimum, just because it's really good career hygiene. And then if you've noticed, like, mama, there's a discrepancy, I'm not getting paid what I should be getting paid, right? That's where you click this video and you figure out how to have that conversation with your boss. So I hope this was helpful. If you want more content from me, literally anything, I post so much shit, guys. I'm so chronically online. Like, I love the internet. I love sharing information. It makes me really happy. So make sure you are subscribing, leaving a little comment. I'm gonna go enjoy my Diet Coke and take Binky on a WALK. I can't say the word because he'll freak out. But thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.